We are being told here that we shouldn't say anything against. We are being told that, oh, you shouldn't talk about the past. You should focus on the present. Yet, on this floor, rather than focus on what we're supposed to talk about, we go back to say, oh, during 2015, oh, the Chibok girls happened, and oh, we are now rescuing people. People were not rescued at that time. During Chibok, 17 local governments in Katsina were not having parleys with bandits. People in Kebbi were not leaving all the rural areas and coming to only the urban areas to stay. People in Niger were not being kidnapped. So why do we need to? At any time we need to talk about the present issues of today. We go back to start to look for excuse for our failures of today.
Exactly the point, sir. That's exactly what it is. This has been the modus of operandi of the APC for the past 10 years now. That's the same thing the Buhari administration was doing. And now, Tinubu administration is continuing from where the Buhari administration stopped. Looking for excuses and blaming others for their failure. Excuses and blaming others for their failure. While they keep sucking the country dry, while they keep mismanaging our funds, while they keep making disgrace of our national integrity. Sometimes when you hear them talk, you can't help being disgusted. When you hear them make up excuses, you'll be like, all this while we've been living with these people in this country? You will be wondering. So all this while these people have been hiding in their caves. And then after using propaganda, after using all manner of evil and manipulations, they got their way into power. And then all of a sudden, they started showing their true identity. You guys are a bunch of failures. The APC is the most failed political party that has ever ruled this nation. But instead of them to own up to responsibility, to stand up and be responsible and face issues squarely, they would rather be blaming or be looking for excuses to their failure. The other time when we started talking about inflation, they will be like, it's not the fault of this administration. Inflation is worldwide. Inflation is a global thing. Now we are talking about insecurity. At least we can rescue people. At least if victims are abducted, we can go after the criminals and get the victims back. Unlike in the Jonathan's time, or unlike 2015, as you rightly said, sir. Excuses after excuses. That's why sometimes we can't help. In my last video, if you have watched my last video, I was questioning the whole idea of rescuing these KB girls without making arrest. Sometimes you begin to wonder. There are some things that when we say here, we risk being arrested. We risk being questioned. But sometimes you will be wondering, okay, simply because you can be able to rescue people in your own time, there was no rescue in the past. We shouldn't question you. We shouldn't hold you responsible for all the happenings, the bad happenings that are happening in the country. It's terrible. It's terrible. You rightly pointed out the issue. You rightly explained our situation as a nation. But we will not be tired of demanding good governance. We will not be tired of demanding you guys to do the right thing, because you guys campaigned to be there. So don't tell us that the problems are overwhelming. Don't tell us that the problems are complex. If you knew you wouldn't, you cannot be able to handle it, why did you even campaign to be voted for in the first place? Excuses, excuses after excuses, excuses after excuses. When will you be responsible?